Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Black Ops 6. It is almost time. Activision might be running another one of their skill-based matchmaking tests, where basically they loosen matchmaking restrictions so they can collect the data to justify keeping skill-based matchmaking around. You guys may remember last year during Modern Warfare 3, they released a game mode called Minefield. It was kind of interesting. The game mode was like Team Deathmatch essentially, but when somebody died, they dropped a mine, and that mine would be lethal to people on their team. Well, the thing about that game mode was there was without a shadow of a doubt no skill-based matchmaking in that mode. At first, it was one of those feel things, you know, like I'd play the game mode and the lobbies were just so much different than what I was used to. There was nobody jump shotting around, there were no CDL skins, lots and lots of off-meta weapons and random loadouts, like dudes running around with light machine guns with 4x scopes and things like that. Even on small maps, it just felt different. There was something weird, something off about the Minefield game mode. Well, then I went to my combat record and I found out that over the course of like 20 or 30 matches playing specifically Minefield, I had something like a 3 or a 4 KD overall, and frankly, that's just something that doesn't happen anymore with skill-based matchmaking in respawn game modes, especially over the course of that many games. Well, the same thing might be happening here today, right now in the gameplay you guys are watching. Today they dropped this Ransack game mode, which is basically a holiday version of Ransack. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. You collect cookies instead of gold, there's Christmas music, you got Frank Woods yelling at you that they're raiding our cookie stash, which I never thought I'd hear Frank Woods say that. Then again, maybe he didn't say that, maybe that voice line was all AI, you never know anymore. But most importantly, the thing about this, as you guys have been watching, it really doesn't seem like skill-based matchmaking is active in this game mode right now. Nobody is butt sliding, these guys are barely shooting back. I'm using a goblin for crying out loud. It felt like old school COD when I was playing in these lobbies earlier, and coincidentally, or perhaps not, tomorrow begins a free trial event for Black Ops 6. From December 13th all the way until December 20th, the game will be free to play on a select number of multiplayer maps and game modes, and there will be no requirement for Game Pass or PlayStation Plus or anything like that. Basically, anybody can jump into the game and play, and they will also be activating double everything. Double player levels, double weapon XP, double battle pass XP, as well as double gobblegums. But the big thing here is the skill-based matchmaking test. While this is not yet confirmed, they intentionally do not let us know when they're running these tests because it messes with the data. But last year during Modern Warfare 3, skill-based matchmaking got lessened significantly during the free trial events. Those of you who have been around for a while might remember me making videos about this last year. Virtually every single time there was a free trial event, skill-based matchmaking felt a lot different, and it almost seems like a huge bait and switch. Like, they have this free trial weekend because I'm sure there are millions of people out there who are on the fence about whether or not they want to buy the game, but they jump in because it's free, they enjoy themselves because skill-based matchmaking is loosened, and then when the event ends, things go back to normal. It's really scummy when you look at it that way because people might be incentivized to purchase the game because when they played it while it was free, it felt good because skill-based matchmaking was loosened, and then they buy the game, and then Activision pulls the rug out from under them. And while it's not confirmed that actually happened, it really did seem to be the case last year during Modern Warfare 3. Now, you may be thinking, well, what about the bad players? You would think that skill-based matchmaking would be double down, essentially, to protect them during the free trial event in a weird, manipulative way to get them to purchase the game. But remember that there are 10 different skill-based matchmaking brackets, and they can change things on a skill level by skill level basis. It's possible that they can still protect the worst from the worst while loosening things up for people in the medium to higher tier skill brackets. Of course, this is all speculation as of right now, but I did want to make this video so that as many of you are aware of this possibility as possible, because it will be interesting to see our collective experiences over the course of the next week and see whether or not they decide to run another one of their guinea pig tests on us right before Christmas. And I think that's the reason why they're doing this, by the way. You play the game for free for a week before Christmas, and then it gives people and families 5 days to pick up the game before the big day. It's actually really good market timing, to be honest. But yeah, I'm curious if skill-based matchmaking is going to be toyed with over the course of the next week. Now, speaking of that double XP event, Treyarch dropped a new update today to increase XP earn rates and weapon XP earn rates across Domination, Headquarters, Kill Order, and Search and Destroy. And then specifically in Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, and Control, they increased the weapon XP earn rate. What's annoying about this is it ties into my previous videos, as well as the video that Exclusive Ace did. They won't tell you you what the XP values even are to begin with, and they've never once mentioned the fact that XP changes on a map-by-map basis. It's so frustrating to be playing in a core playlist like Domination, for example, and be getting less XP because the lobby happens to give you Payback or it happens to give you Babylon. I can understand having less XP in the Face-Off Mosh Pit as well as maybe the dedicated Nuketown playlist because you're guaranteed to only get Face-Off maps or Nuketown, but when you're playing in a normal game mode, it's annoying that we basically have no idea how much XP we should be earning because it changes on a map-by-map basis. We basically just have to trust that Treyarch is going to do us right by the end of the match. A little transparency from the developers would be fantastic, but let's be honest here, guys, that's really more of a Sledgehammer Games thing. If the X-Defiant team was still around, I'm sure if they had this situation arise in their game, they would be transparent about it, but for some reason, Treyarch has not been. It might come down to a situation where somebody like myself or maybe Ace or anyone else out there, we may have to actually go through each map and each game mode, record one kill, back out, track the XP earned, and do that for every single map and every single game mode on that map, just to give the community an idea of what the hell is happening on the back end. Like, it's 2024 and we're out here guessing when it comes to leveling up in Call of Duty, which just makes no sense whatsoever. And while it's nice that they claim that they increased XP values today, they still won't give us any actual numbers. So that is really frustrating. And it really comes down to Treyarch themselves. Like, even if I did want to go through and test out everything and try to get the exact numbers, we're talking like, what, 15 standard multiplayer maps plus 6 face-off maps, and then we have 9 game modes to test on each of these standard maps, plus things like Ransack, Infected, and Prop Hunt, and then of course we have the 4 game modes to test out on each of these 6v6 face-off maps, and then go test out 10v10 on each map, as well as each 10v10 game mode. Like, Treyarch have given themselves such a headache when it comes to even calculating the XP here within Black Ops 6, or maybe it's just all run by the algorithm. Maybe a developer didn't actually do any of this, the algorithm just decided, you know what, we should give more XP here and less XP here to make things more uniform across the board. I hate the entire situation. It's nice that we're apparently getting a bit more XP, a bit more weapon XP as of right now, again, but it's such a weird situation. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this video here today. I just wanted to let you guys know about the free trial event. If you're somebody who's been on the fence about Black Ops 6, I know a lot of you guys are. I get comments pretty much every day from people, and it's humbling. It really is. Where people say that they quit Call of Duty a while ago, but they still keep tabs on the channel, they still watch the channel, they still hop over to the live streams and stuff like that. Like, that's really cool. It means you actually care about like my channel and my content as compared to just the game itself. Like, that's really awesome. It's really humbling to hear that from you guys. But I know that plenty of you haven't purchased Black Ops 6. You might keep up with it here or there, but maybe you haven't purchased it. Well, the game will be free and you can try it for yourselves over the course of the next week, and there will be double XP and double weapon XP, so you'll be able to level yourself up a bit faster and get access to more things quickly to try out more things and really get a feel for the game. So that's going to be interesting, as well as the possibility of these skill-based matchmaking tests. It may happen, it may not happen, but it happened pretty much every time last year, so chances are it may be happening this year as well. So stay tuned and definitely let me know your experiences down there in the comment section below. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.